All right, guys, hope you're having a great day today. My name is Daniel, and in today's video, I just wanted to briefly talk with you about the situation that I'm currently in, and that is I have a CDL-B commercial license, and with the changes that are happening with the laws and the issues for commercial drivers, it's not going to be required that anybody who's going to be getting their CDL-A, and I believe a few other commercial licenses, are going to be required to go through a driver training course, which is going to be a lot of money. You've probably already seen a whole bunch of people talking about it. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I'm definitely not, I'm late to the game talking about it, I guess, but I've just been really chewing on should I go get my CDL-A for the dumpster rental business. Right now I have a CDL-B, which really means nothing for this current setup that I have, but do I want to get a CDL-A? Because ideally, if I was in a perfect world, I would be able to buy a roll-off truck, which would be a straight truck, which I wouldn't actually need a CDL-A because I already have my B. I got my CDL-B while being a school bus driver. I've got passenger endorsements, the school bus endorsement, as well as air brake for being a school bus driver. But unfortunately, that doesn't exactly just transfer over just to go from a B to an A. I have to actually go. I don't need to take the knowledge test, but I do need to take the air brake test as well as the combination test at the BMV. Once I take those tests, then I'm able to get my CDL-A permit, which then allows me to go actually take the test to do the pre-trip, as well as other things for the actual driving test. So one of the main reasons why I'm going to be getting my CDL-A that I've just been really chewing on back and forth, do I want to do it? And at the end of the day, it might not even matter if I would even be using it for right now or even later. You know, if I upgraded to a bigger setup, if I got a roll-off system trailer with some bin, maybe that's not right immediately down the road. Maybe I hold off on that for another year and I buy another dump trailer or something like that. You know, what would that really look like for me? And so at the end of the day, though, for me to get a CDL-A, maybe I wouldn't use it now, but what if I needed it later and I didn't go get it right now? And so I would just ask you that, you know, what if down the road we don't know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow? We don't have all the cards laid out in front of us. It is possible that maybe you would need your CDL-A down the road. Instead of paying a lot, you know, thousands of dollars and taking weeks of your time, being able to go ahead and get the actual CDL-A permit and everything knocked out now, get tested and get your CDL-A before that happens, I think that would just be a major boost and a big help and a less of a headache. And so that's for those reasons. I don't know what's in store for me down the road, because it's, you know, it's interesting. A straight truck, you know, roll off truck like that, it would be a lot more money, which is kind of out of my reach, especially right now, but yet I could do that legally with my CDL-B. So I feel like I'm kind of caught. Like I need a larger degree, an upgraded degree of a license to be able to run a smaller setup, you know, technically. So I find that kind of interesting, ridiculous, silly at the same time. But so for me, that's why I'm going to be getting my CDL-A before, I believe it's February 7th, 2022. It actually goes into effect. I'm going to be getting it this year, hopefully very, very soon. I've been studying to get my CDL-A, to get those two, the air brake and the combination. Like I said, I don't actually need the knowledge. Maybe in your state or something else, it could be different for you. I'm not trying to tell you what it is, but for me, at least in Indiana, I don't have to retake my knowledge test that I took to get my CDL-B. So I'm kind of in a little bit of a different situation. Maybe you don't even have your CDL at any capacity. You'll have to take those three and then go on to the next portion. But so yeah, that's for me, that's why I'm doing it. I don't want to be caught with, well, hey, you're ready and you actually have the money to go to a roll-off trailer to get some bins, and you have the money for that, but you don't quite have the money to go to a truck with bins, which would be so much more, double, triple, quadruple the price to do that. But you do have the money to do a larger setup for a trailer and bins, and I just don't want to get caught like that. So I know in this industry there's a high value. If you had to sell your business tomorrow, there's such a high value for having your CDLA, because the truth is not many people have it. It is a challenge to get it. It does take quite a bit of effort, and I know this change, going to a higher degree, a bar to entry, is going to a training school, paying lots of money. I mean, everything, the bar just gets raised that much more, which means it's the value of a commercial driver with a CDLA, it only increases. And so I would just say, whether you're planning on doing this temporarily as a side gig, who knows, full-time, whatever it may be, you might not think, I don't even need that. Maybe you already have your B like I do. I would just encourage you, seriously consider it, because there is such a value in getting that CDLA. Because if you were to decide one day, hey, I think I need to get my CDLA, or maybe you stop doing this business and you go into something else that would require it, well, then you're going to be regretting and kind of hurting, wishing you probably should have already got it before you had to go through all those extra steps just to acquire your CDLA. So anyways, just want to let you know that's the route I'm taking. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm excited, nervous. I've already gone through a pre-trip with a school bus. I've done a driving test with a school bus. I've gone through these things before to a certain degree, and it wasn't that fun then, and I'm assuming it's not going to be that much fun now. I have learned a lot since I was a school bus driver. I've hauled campers for the last several years, which is not really the same, but learned a lot of skills along the way. In this industry as well, there's going to be things that come up, and the more knowledge, the more you've learned, the more information you can acquire. That's so much more valuable to you for your business, as well as just you personally, learning safety and all these other things that come along with it. So anyways, hopefully this has helped you. Maybe it's thought-provoking for you to go get your CDLA. That's my target. That's what I'm going to go do. I've really kind of set a goal to get this done before the end of the year. I do not want to mess around. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste money having to go and take a course and pay so much money, because these testing centers, they're only going to jack up their prices even more, because everybody's going to be just climbing in the windows to be able to get in, because they need to get their CDLA and they missed the window. So don't miss the window. Be cautious, be thoughtful, go get your CDLA if there's any possible chance you ever might actually need that in the future. I think it could be a big help to you. I know for me, it's just peace of mind, it's safety, it's security, it's efficiency, because I do not want to waste all that time and money. If I'm going to go off to a roll-off trailer with bins in between going to a roll-off truck, I just want to get my CDLA. If I want to have a bigger setup, that's the option I'm going to go with. So anyways, hopefully this was a help to you. Have a great day today. Stay safe, guys, and God bless.